Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks Part 3. I'm not 100% sure how they did this. By looking at it, it looks like there's 3 layers of wood, and this is part of the lid. I'm going to make mine a little bit different. I'm not saying it's right or better. And what's good about this, to make it even, these 2 parts are identical. If we put P and P, these 2 parts are identical. So we only really need to work on one of them. I'm going to make this the side, and this is going to be the back side. First of all, you need to go, and I would use a round dowel, like an 1/8 inch dowel or less. Even a good quality toothpick might work, but you need to get that dowel first before you start doing this to figure out how you're going to make it work. So I'm going to just kind of, and okay, let's do this too. We need to kind of figure this out. We're going to unlock a ratio. We're going to make this 2 inches by 0.125. And what that is, that's our lid setting on the box top, as you can see. That should snap right to it. Well, let's actually make it a hairline too. I'm going to keep it black, but it should, there we go, snap right. So this is going to be the top of our box. So we need to formulate something to go up here for a hinge above our box. I'm going to suggest just taking a ellipse, and let's make it a 1/4 inch lip. And see, because I got my ratio unlocked, I have to type in both numbers. I don't know why. I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to change my pin to well, it is a hairline. I don't know why that's doing, it's not. So then I'm going to take with the pick tool, and I'm going to set this part just above my box lid. We also are going to need to figure out, how big your little dowel is. So let's say we're going to use a 1/8 inch dowel, 0.125. That's irritating. Tell you what, let me do this. Double click, there we go. Change this to hairline. I'm going to go ahead and change it to red. See, I'm working on somebody else's. Whenever I close down their file, I've still got their perimeters. So now every time I draw a hairline, or object, it'll draw it in red. So we're going to make this 0.125. I didn't lock my ratio. Lock your ratio, 0.125. Then we should be able to put this dowel right in the center of that. But that dowel, the center dowel needs to be above this box. Let's turn that into a hairline. So we're going to take this together, grab both of them, Control G to group them together, and just kind of put this, well, I'll tell you what, it's already on the back side, so we're going to hold down the control button. No, you can't do that. We want it to go right to the top of that line. Okay? Now let's bring an indexing line, make sure they're good. So that's going to be our dowel hole. This is going to be our support. And then what we're going to do, we're going to take I'm just going to make this a straight line. I'm going to go from there back down to here. And then on this one, I want a little fancy curve to it. So I'm going to grab the 3-point curve line, and I'm going to go from there and kind of, bow it out just a little bit. And this is all going to be cut away in just a second. Now we're going to take our lid away, and that's what we got. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take our virtual segment delete key, and we're going to delete that line, and that line, and that line. That is I could have done a lot better job. Let's do that. Let's back up here. I do not like that at all. Matter of fact, I should have gone the opposite direction. And this is just for strength and personal preference. Let's go here, 2-point line, and go from here and just go down, and then put a little curve to it. There we go. That'll look a lot better. Virtual segment delete key. Let's delete our box or move it out of the way. There we go. That looks a lot better. Then take this line and delete that and delete that. So when you cut that now, see, there's our top of our hinge and it should work perfectly. Now, what I would suggest right now before you do anything else, take the Smart Fill tool, fill that in, left click, right click, and make sure it's a hairline, and it is because I changed my parameters down. So we've got, you need two of these. You know, we don't need this other one. So we're just going to make a duplicate, Control D or plus key on your keyboard. There's your two sides with your hinge. Now maybe the only downside to this is we need to make another hinge like that to glue to the top, and that's going to be the downside. It would be to gluing that little splinter, and you could quite possibly cut into here and glue it from the backside, but we're just going to make it easy, and we're going to, I don't know what I did with, I think I deleted my lid. I'm going to back up till I have my lid back. There's our lid. So there's our good copy. There we go. Here's our lid again. Let's put it should snap right to this corner. And I know this might be confusing to some of you. And I should have maybe made it a little bit taller. But if you will take the Smart Fill tool and feel that, got a little late. There it is right there. I'm not snapped to that corner. So that's really good enough. Take the Smart Fill tool. Well, I'm too high on the round deal. And what the problem is, I don't have my reference point anymore for, that might work right there, Smart Fill. Yeah, there's your piece you're gonna glue on. So you need two of these, so just left click, right click, and remember that it's gonna be pretty fragile. That's why I should have raised up my hole above the lid box. So I hope you understand that. If I would have made my hole bigger, or make a smaller hole and use a smaller dowel, and then you wouldn't have had to been so high. You kind of want that setting on and you could actually glue the dowel to the top. So let's look at it this way. If this is our top, and now we have our hinges, and the side of the box is right in here. Let's just draw a 0.125 by 2-inch lid, not 22-inch. And let's set it right here. So your lid is actually going to be, well, you know what? I didn't think about that. I'm glad I did that. We need to make the lid now fit this part. And so I've got a 2-inch by 0.125 box. Oh, I got my ratio locked now, so it's changing. So let's turn this at 90 degrees. I know this is probably confusing as all get out, but let's snap it to here. And I'm going to show you that this should work. Then I'm going to take, well, you know what? I just need a straight line from right there, holding down the control button. And a lot of times you have to, I'm having a bad night, folks. Start moving it, then hold down the control button. Then fill this in. That's going to be your side. Let's turn it at a 90-degree angle. Let's make a left click, right click in black's fine. It's already a hairline. Because we need to adapt this box to this point. So we're going to have it snap, because we need to cut out part of this. So we're going to go right here and have it snap to that box. And it's really close enough because this should be 2 inches. I don't know why it's not. There we go. So that's what we need to cut out right there. So what we're going to do now is take a duplicate by holding down the control button and just move it over evenly and have it snap to it. This is the part we need to cut out. So now we're just going to take a line and go from, I'm actually going to go from that node to that node because that way you can't be off. And then this node to this node. And I am going to take my virtual segment delete key and delete these lines. I hope this makes sense. I'm fortunate enough to, if it doesn't work, I'm going to play with it a little bit. So we need to bring this line over. We can actually bring it to right there. Now we're going to delete this. Yep, it worked. Now take your Smart Fill tool, fill that in, and there's your lid now. And it's got space for the hinge. And then what my suggestion would be, instead of making this, I would suggest redoing this and making this an 1/8 of an inch taller, and then that way you'd have an 1/8 of an inch here. You could do that, or you got your sides here. Don't glue the stick in the hole, the dowel in the hole. Just lay the dowel when it's together, put the lid on, put your dowel through there. Let's just make a dowel like this, of course, and you want it only the length. And just put you a little bit of what I call CA glue, which is super glue, just on the bottom of the dowel where it wouldn't even be seen, and glue it on the very bottom. And then that way, this will be part of the lid and it'll turn inside that hinge. Because you don't, and if it's a little loose, take the dowel out, try it before you glue it, and lightly sand the part of the dowel that goes through the hole. I'm going to cut this out tomorrow and maybe put a hands-on demo on how it worked. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit, and thank you for watching.